So we're coming back on the air, and it's NEA report along with you on a day where we got a shooting with one injured and one in custody in the area of Cedar Heights. So it's Stan Morris reporting along with you. Hopefully the audio issues cleared up, and apologies for that from the earlier attempt at this. You know how technology can be. Right now, let's give you the latest information we have on this. At the moment, we know that one person has been shot, hopefully just one person, because the report was that one person was taken to a nearby local hospital. Jonesboro police also saying one person is in custody. So this is fast. This is happening very fast in the area of Melrose. Now I want to show you where that is, because if you look on the map, you could kind of see already it's an area we've reported in and on many times before. You can see the green dots there, Melrose. It leads down to some roads that aren't labeled on that particular map. You might be able to see them a little bit better on this one, because you could probably see Cedar Manor Apartments, Cedar Heights Cove, Cedar Heights Drive. It is North Jonesboro in the Cedar Heights area, an area that has unfortunately been plagued with violence. And yet again, another shooting, it looks like, that has taken place right in the middle of the day today. This one happening just sometime, it looks like right after 1 o'clock p.m. Jonesboro police have been updating us on their Facebook page, and I got a call into Sally Smith, so she may give us a call back here while we're live, and if she does, we'll take that live. And if you're listening, by the way, Sally, do please call back in. I'll take you live on the air. The original post was by JPD at about 1:13. JPD was en route to the Melrose area. It was referenced to several shots heard calls, and as we showed you a second ago, at least 5 were showing up on the map just when police released that image, but more are possible to have been called in since then. And just, by the way, I'm going to be watching chat a little bit, so if you guys give me a heads up, let me know how the audio sounds, or if there's any mistakes, I'll be able to see that this time around. Apologies for the last effort. Police also saying one victim taken to the hospital. That's an update that was provided at 1:33, just about 17 minutes ago from where we're at right now, and they're saying one suspect is in custody already too. Jonesboro police also mentioning that CID is out there, an investigation underway, so we don't want to be presumptuous and say that there's more to come, but we don't know, and we should of course give police their opportunity to find out more information about this. Hopefully, we'll know more about it soon, too. It's this afternoon that this shooting took place in Jonesboro, in the Melrose Street area. That's kind of north of Arkansas State University. It's North Jonesboro, the Cedar Heights area. We've reported on shootings there before. If you go to neareport.com, and you type in Cedar Heights, I'm just going to do it while we're live here. I feel so bad for the people that live in that area, because there are, it seems like, an unusual number of crimes in that region. So many that it was the first Sky Cop that was put up in that area in Jonesboro. You go to NEA report, you type in Cedar Heights, you can see a number of shootings there. Just these are all from that whole that region, and that's just the first page. Okay, and our news outlet's a little over 3 years old, so the fact that there are 4 pages of shootings from that area tells you that that is a problem zone for police. But it's home for some people too. So it's important not to group everyone in with the actions that are the bad actions of a few, because there are many innocent people in that area that are, well, they're suffering too from this outbreak of violence that seems like that it's never ending, at least in North Jonesboro, but across Jonesboro specifically. Of course, for those of you who followed us over the weekend, we covered a story where a man's body was found in what was initially a burglary in progress call. One man is in custody in regards to that, and in custody for possible murder charges. If you look online, that's what they say on the booking sheet on Craighead County Jail right now. That's just a few days ago, right? And now we have a possible attempted murder. We don't know what the charges will be yet, but when you shoot someone, it's generally for those intentions, and police usually charge it pretty heavily as such. This map that I'm showing you right now, I've got the green. You can see the green boxes. Those are the shots heard calls that were made in the area. And so what I'll do is I'll switch over to the geographical map, give you kind of a maybe a better idea of where it's at, because this is zoomed in a little bit more, by the way. Melrose is going to be kind of on the almost directly in the center of your screen. I will go ahead and move it over because I don't have the option to do a pointer on this, unfortunately. Maybe I can. It's this area right here that's Melrose, and so not sure if I can put a pin there, but anyway, try to make it easier for people to see exactly where this took place. It's North Jonesboro, as we've said before, and a very unfortunate situation yet again. So I want to check in to see if it's possible to get Sally on the phone with us, and it may not be. If she answers, we'll just start talking to her live. If she doesn't, that's okay. But we're also going to be checking to see if JPD is able to...
This is Sally.
Hey, Sally, I'm live on NEA Report. Could you talk to me just for a second? Tell me what you know.
Well, basically, all I can say at this point in time, we have one victim that was taken to the hospital. We have one that has been taken into custody, and he is being interviewed now by CID, and the investigation is still ongoing.
Pretty limited stuff, but I mean, I know it's early. So right now, are you still at the scene?
No, we've left the scene.
Okay, gotcha. And so this was about 1:13 is when the original post was made. So I guess, was that right around the time that the entirety of the calls came in?
Probably it was shortly after 1 o'clock.
Shortly after 1 o'clock, gotcha.
Yeah, okay. I'm sorry, the call did come in at 1:13. I don't have my yes, so.
Okay.
Yes, around 1:13.
Well, if there's any information, of course, I'm sure people can call 935-5657. Is that right?
Correct. Yes. Okay. If they have any information regarding this incident, they can give us a call here at the police department.
Yes, ma'am. All right. Thank you very much for your help. We'll chat later, okay?
All right. Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye.
Sally Smith from Jonesboro Police. Appreciate her calling, taking my call right here live while I was trying to get that information out to y'all, just seeing if there was any updates on that, and if we could possibly pass along new information. I did also kind of want to clarify to see what time this happened. Apparently it was 1:13. That was when JPD posted it on their Facebook page within seconds of this happening. And it makes sense. Their social media team is going to be in a room where not only are they hearing the scanner traffic, but you got to remember, they have a Skycock camera over there right in the center of all of this now. I think it may be Cedar Heights and Melrose where that's at. I know it's the Cedar Heights area, so that's going to at least provide authorities with several different viewpoints of what was coming in and what was going out. You know, you would think at this point, with the police having that presence there, you would think people might know. Stop. Don't do this over there anymore. But unfortunately, it continued today. Now, if you have any information, I want to ask you to send it to news@neareport.com. Of course, we always appreciate news tips. Oftentimes, anonymous news tips are how we find out about stuff. In this case, we found out about it from the police today. And the information is still early. Obviously, we know that. I don't want it to sound like that we're asking police to tell us more than they should. We are appreciative of them for sharing what they know, and grateful for their work out there, too. It's a shooting this afternoon took place. Reports were on Melrose, the Cedar Heights area in Jonesboro, and that's where police are still investigating right now. The press liaison has already left the area, and as we mentioned, one person is in custody right now in this case, while another person is in the hospital. We don't have their condition, and all we know is it's an area hospital. We wouldn't really say much more than that anyway, just out of safety concerns for the nurses and such. We'll keep following this story, updates on NEAreport.com, so please check back in on there if you want to find out any more information. We'll probably have all the future updates on this on there. And of course, if there's any other breaking news, NEA Report will bust in live and we'll let you know what the information is here. Follow us for live updates on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, where we're all simulcasting simultaneously at the moment. You get live updates on any of those platforms through NEA Report, following us there. You can also subscribe, become a supporter on our Facebook page. We have a lot of exclusive news and other offerings there for people that help keep the lights on. Stan Morris reporting in Jonesboro for NEA Report. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in.